Hello beautiful twin, how are you doing? So today I wanted to talk about relationships with the non-SSI, someone who isn't your twin, and why that can be incredibly difficult actually. So yeah, the aim is to bring some awareness to that. So it can be really difficult to be with somebody else once you've met your SSI and obviously had soul activation, and certainly in the beginning stages of this journey. I know there's a lot of information out there saying you have to be together and with your twin, and you know there's a mission to complete, and I've even seen it's dangerous not to be with your twin. So I'm going to just repeat, first of all, what I said before, that this is about your spiritual awakening. Their awakening to the twin that you share a soul with is awakening to, but this is first and foremost about you, okay? Your awakening is what's leading them on their journey. It's just the way it's set up, and it's always been set up for centuries. So you and your twin, you have a boundless connection because you share a soul. So that pull that you feel towards your twin and them towards you, even if they're running, it's because you are connected. It's because you've had soul recognition. It's because you see yourself in another. And as we know, that can lead to quite addictive energy in some cases. But yeah, as a result of all this, it can feel really difficult to be with somebody else because you feel that pull towards the person that you are simultaneously incarnated with, sharing a soul with. And part of that is feeling unconditional love. And they feel this towards you too. So this is also known as the home frequency, the frequency that you share with your twin, because that energy feels like home in a way that you've never experienced before. And this is because you share the same soul blueprint. You share the same soul. 2 bodies, 2 minds, 1 soul. So you can't help it, but it just feels like you belong together, because on that soul level you are one. You always have been and you always will be. And there's just a different kind of depth and connection that you and your SSI just simply can't deny. Even if they're not your usual type and all of that, and even if there are difficulties such as age gaps and distance and culture and religion, any of those things, and maybe you can't even understand what this connection is, it just feels like home. And even if you want to forget them, you can't, right? It's undeniable. You can have something similar to that home frequency with another person, with a soulmate, because the frequencies are similar. We're getting into the realms of soul clusters here, and having a similar blueprint, but the soulmate is different to the twin, the SSI. And once you feel that within yourself and, you know, for your twin, you just know. So all of this can be really hard to shake, really, because this kind of connection, the one that you have with your SSI, it's not going to be found anywhere else. And this is why neutralizing that energy between you is really important, to calm it all down. It just can feel really difficult to feel fully connected, fully seen, fulfilled, met in other relationships once you've experienced this kind of connection. You just feel it somehow. And also, you know, it can come through in dreams, telepathy, just energy. And if you're with somebody else while your twin is still out there doing whatever they're doing, whether you know what they're doing or not, that sort of what if would be plaguing you. feeling connected to your twin sort of eating away at you. So that can make it really difficult to be with someone else. It's like your twin is always there in the background. And yeah, this can be really jarring because you want to move on and you want something different, and you're tired of all the soul searching and all the hard work. But part of you just can't let it go. Another part of you also doesn't want to let it go sometimes. And you can't really let it go because you're one. You can't lose yourself. You can't cut cords with yourself, you know. You can't extract the energy from your field because you are one, you know, one energy. So, yeah, this can feel really draining, really heavy. Can make you sort of feel a bit unwell, weaken your immune system, affect your sleep. So that's why it can be difficult to be with someone else. So I'm not saying it's not possible, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Just certainly there will be part of your journey where it will feel more difficult. And then maybe once the energy is neutralized, everything's calmed down a little bit, maybe that would be what you choose for yourself. But the important thing is to always bring the energy back to yourself, whatever situation you're in. Remember that this is about you. So what else? I think maybe one of the most difficult things, I just want to share this last thing about being with someone else other than your SSI, is that there's something with your SSI about the way you communicate, and something changes in the way you communicate on the whole once you've spent some time with your twin. And yeah, a lot of it will become non-verbal. So I don't even mean just about physical body language, but being with your twin, there's just a level of understanding, a level of sensing one another all of the time. Very strong telepathy often. Energetic transfer happening all the time because you share that field. But you've become aware of it now. And your communication is outside of the usual bounds of words and physical, and it's far more energetic. It's like you are the same radio station, you are the same frequency and radio station. And this makes the communication and understanding between you almost effortless. Even you can find each other triggering, of course, and have arguments and all the rest of it, of course. That's partly what this is about. But the level of understanding is effortless, and any triggering that's going on is usually to do with the ego mind anyway. So yeah, this can lead to communication issues in other relationships, even ones that were already established before you went about your spiritual awakening. So yeah, twins can get really bored when they're not together and when they're trying to be with other people. So that doesn't mean it's not possible, but I just wanted to clean it up, the myths around how it's terribly detrimental to not be with your twin. That's not the case at all. This is about you, this is about your spiritual awakening, and this is about you taking the lead. Alright, so just take good care of yourself, and if you want some extra support, reach out to me. Sending you loads of love.